Welcome to Ask Kristin. Today's question comes from Denise, and she asks, the more real food, the more produce and veggies that go bad. I'm looking for fridge organization and preservation ideas. Thank you. Well, Denise, I know the problem. I have bought veggies so many times, brought them home, or fruit, brought them home, and within a few days my kale is all wilted and my basil is brown and it just doesn't taste great. So today I'm going to share my top 3 tips for how to preserve your food without canning or freezing, any special methods, just preservation methods that will help your food last a few more days in your fridge. My first tip is to meal plan. I know I say it over and over again to have a meal plan, but meal planning is truly the most important step to eating real food. A meal plan is much more than just having a plan for what you're going to eat during the week. It also is a guide to what you need to purchase and knowing exactly how you're going to use that food. Here's my meal plan for this week. And as you can see on my meal plan on Wednesday, I have down green smoothies for breakfast. And I know when we use green smoothies that we use spinach this week because spinach happens to be in season in our area. And so I know that I need to use that spinach again another time during the week because that spinach is going to go bad sitting in the back of my fridge if I don't purposely plan to use it again. So I have planned on Friday morning to have spinach and cheese omelets, and again on Friday night we're going to have a spinach salad with our pizza. So having a plan, I know exactly how I'm using my produce so it doesn't sit in the back of my fridge and go bad after a one-time use. My second tip is to buy seasonally appropriate produce. Now this was something I really had to learn when we made the transition to real food because I was used to going to the grocery store and always finding basil. But the truth is, basil only grows at certain times of the year. So knowing what's in season and looking for that produce will really help extend the life of the produce that you keep in your fridge and on your counter. I happen to use the seasonal produce guide which we provide in the Real Food Planning Challenge, and I can look at this, it's in my meal planning binder when I plan my meals, and say, okay, spring is approaching, so I know I'm going to look for cauliflower in the store or at my market, chard, cherries, kale, leeks, and I can go through my list. And I know these foods are going to be super fresh right now, and many are also going to be available locally in my area. Now, of course, what's seasonally appropriate will vary in each area, so artichokes just don't grow in Florida. I'm probably not going to find them locally right now, so I'll probably skip that and look for something like arugula, which is just growing like crazy in my garden right now and in the markets. My third and final tip is to know how to store your produce. Some fruits and vegetables should be kept in the fridge and others on the counter. For example, leafy greens. This is something I regularly buy at the market or my health food store. These should be kept in the cold weather, so the refrigerator, and I like to store them in Ziploc bags, but if you don't like Ziploc bags, there's a lot of reusable choices now on Amazon, or health food stores often sell them. Tomatoes are another example, and they should be stored on the counter. When you keep them in the fridge, they get really mushy, and nobody wants a mushy tomato in their salad. I also keep different size storage jars, which I like to keep our berries in after I've washed them in a vinegar bath and put a paper towel in here. I find the berries and other small little fruits and vegetables last for quite a long time when stored in the appropriate storage jars. I also like to place vegetables that I've chopped after my prepping time inside here. Another kind of container that I really enjoy that I found at Costco is called Snapware, and these are a bit larger and they store great in the refrigerator and don't take up much space. And I can put chopped vegetables in here for soups during the week, or lettuce, anything that I have that it's a bit larger. I've provided all the links below so you can find all the products that I love and some tips down below. If you have a question, submit it below. This is Ask Kristin.